Hello, Conversations with Ronnie Keith podcast fam. This is John, aka Big Time, 33.3% of the Short Desk podcast, inviting you to join myself, Dwayne, and Ronnie Keith every Tuesday as we sit around our short desk and discuss all things in news, sports, entertainment, and a little financial advice. Check out episode 178 as it is a reboot of the show and we discuss our vacation week amongst other things. You're listening to Conversations with Ronnie Keith.
This is Conversations with Ronnie Keith. Welcome back to Conversations with Ronnie Keith. I am your host today, Ronnie Keith, and my wife, who's pissed off at me right now, Edie, is joining me.
Whatever.
See? Y'all see that? I don't know why she has been verbally on the attack.
Oh, please. Please.
Hopefully we
please, people, don't listen to him.
Hopefully we have a great show today.
I hope so, too.
She's been very, 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 very...
Go ahead. What? I've been very what?
I'm just trying to have a great show today. Can we have a great show?
We will. Go ahead. Let's get started.
I mean, I just don't understand. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Listen, we have not been here for a couple of weeks. Last week, we were actually out, so there wasn't a show. But I do want to thank you guys for the support for the last show that we had and the show after that, which I had Antoine and Rock on. So I just really want to
That was a good show.
For the support. Yeah, we talked about everything that's going on,
politics,
black men in America, and the election had just happened.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
We are back from our vacation. I thought that my wife would be, feeling real nice and kind of frosty, flaky today because of the nice vacation we came back from. But today, she's more Captain Crunch. When you eat the Captain Crunch and it gets stuck to your gum walls.
Child, please tether very carefully around my edges right now, okay?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? So anyways, we did. She just rolling the eyes at me. We did get some fan mail while
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I love that. See, that changed my whole mood.
I can tell. Wow.
Because I appreciate the love.
Wow. You don't appreciate the love I give you?
Nope.
Wow. All right, so let's go ahead and get into so last week, I'm going to go and give an fan mail. This one came from Orlando, Florida, actually.
Oh, nice.
And this one says, this was in regards to the episode with me, Rock, and Antoine.
Oh, okay. So it's not about us, okay.
It will.
Womp, womp.
We're going to get there. This episode was so needed. I listened to Ricky Smiley almost every morning and hadn't thought about the HBCU aspect. There are so many things wrong with the campaign, but you're right. We villainize people who ask questions when we really should celebrate them. If you want my vote, you should be able to explain to me why you deserve it. On the other hand, the majority of population is not made up of inquisitors and free thinkers, so that's another problem. Great show.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
great feedback. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
That was really a good show.
Yes. Now we had another one. This is back in October 25th, and we didn't get a chance to read this this one here. Hi, Ronald, Iris. I've been meaning to send my fan mail on the last few episodes and started. This came from Rhode Island.
Oh, nice.
I've been meaning to send my fan mail on the last few episodes and started and not sent like 4 messages. However, between Hurricane Milton, unpacking for vacation, traveling, unpacking, I've finally taken a breath to message. As always, I love the conversations with your family and probably my favorite.
Oh,
your conversation with
you.
Isaac was particularly interesting to me as it mirrors so much of my own experience. I think it may help other non-traditional families navigate everyday life. Also, I have heard so much about Isaac, so it was nice to hear from him directly and see the bond y'all have created. Your last few conversations with Iris had me laughing. The banter is so familiar and it sparks our own convos about similar topics. The best part is getting to know you all a bit better. Thanks for always being candid and sharing everyday couple/family life. We also love that you enjoyed traveling with us.
Yes.
Not everyone is up for fun
Sarah.
that includes a toddler, but you and your family made our little man feel so welcome. We also had a great time and hope to do it again soon. Ronnie and Iris, question. Is there any specific travel destinations on your bucket list or an absolute no for a popular destination you do not want to travel to? Keep up the great Ronnie and Iris banter, as well as the interesting conversations with Ronnie rotating guests. There is great dynamic on both conversations and the short desk, and I'm loving it. The positive changes and great overall content are making my Tuesdays and Fridays so much more enjoyable. P.S. Iris, embrace that your man can cook. Took me a long time to accept Dwayne is a way better cook than me. Actually an amazing chef, but now I just say thank you. P.S.S. Are you taking coquito orders? So,
I think you did read that last time.
I don't think I did.
I feel like you did. You read it on the show last time.
You think so?
I think so. But it's okay. We'll answer it again anyways. Why not, you know?
Maybe.
I think you did. And I don't know. Well, maybe you did not. So please forgive me.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Oh my God, I feel so bad.
I didn't because...
You know, are you sure?
Yeah, because we hadn't recorded an episode in a good minute, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think... Yeah, we didn't, because the last time we recorded an episode was actually on the 25th.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
we did not get a chance
that's
to
right.
read this. So this is the first time we're
That was during the hurricane, was it?
Correct.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Before the hurricane.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We recorded right after the hurricane. We talked about the hurricane.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So the first question, let's go ahead and answer it.
Hold on. I got to get this out of my chest right now. And I just wanted to say to everyone, I am very, very grateful for how wonderful and how flavorful my husband cooks. He just is, you are an amazing cook. I am very grateful for that. The problem that I have is that I was the star of the show many, many years, and Christmas Eve and all that good stuff. And all of a sudden, somebody took that spot. And now everyone talks about, what is Ronnie Keith going to cook for Thanksgiving or for Christmas Eve and all that stuff? That was the first thing my mom asked me when I went over there to help her out with patio work, because she had some damage due to Hurricane Milton. And that was the first thing out of her mouth. Not even, hi, daughter. Hello, how are you? How are things? Hey, Jody. That's my Spanish nickname. As you guys know, everybody has a nickname in the Spanish world. Jody, what is the menu for Christmas Eve? What can I do? Do I need to call Keith? I was like, oh, heck no. Wait a minute now. So it's been like that for years. So he actually took the spot as the best cook, I guess, for the holidays. But I am very grateful that you cook, my love. I just want to put that out there. I'm just a hater.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's a lot.
Hey, at least I admit it.
A lot of hateration in this dancery.
Yeah.
With your response.
That's my jam.
So, but let's go ahead and get into the question.
Okay.
Is there any specific travel destinations on your bucket list or an absolute no for a popular destination you do not want to travel to? So are there any specific travel destinations on your bucket list? So I'll let you want to go first on that, or you want me to go first for the first part of that question?
So I want to address the destination that I will not travel to.
You want to go first with that? Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about that because for the longest time, and I've been researching, and I'm a big avid TikTok person. It's just TikTok has changed our world, and I hated that they're going to ban it. I hope not. But anyways, Egypt. For the longest time, I've always wanted to travel there. Like, I was like, yeah, I want to see the pyramids and all that stuff. I want to go. I want to ride a camel and all that good stuff and see this wonderful country. But it is actually ranked as one of the not safest countries to go to travel to out there. As a matter of fact, I saw this very enlightening TikTok video of a young lady, beautiful black young lady that actually traveled over there by herself. She's one of those bloggers that travels to these different countries and sometimes she does backpacking to countries, which is super cool. You pretty much live out of your backpack. And she said that it was so unsafe in Egypt. And for the longest time, I was like, I want to go
Unsafe
there.
for a black woman, or
No, it's just unsafe for a woman, period.
okay.
Period. It's just not safe. Like, people just scammers and they try to get you, and it's just not safe at all. That's from my understanding. So that would have to be one of the places that I would not travel. Now that I think about it, I
didn't know you wanted to go to Egypt. Maybe
yeah.
You told me and I just didn't pay attention.
You didn't pay attention like many times. But anyhow,
Wow.
we're not even going to get into that. As a matter of
Oh,
fact,
we're trying to have a good show today.
I basically spoke about this with my sis-in-law, and I was like, Kenny, would you go to Egypt with me to see the pyramids and actually go inside and stuff? She's like, yeah, let's do it. See, that's like my girl partner in crime, you know.
Oh, so
we do those things. Well, I know. Well, I think I did ask you, and you were like, I ain't going to that, SHIT place or whatever. You know how you get sometimes. But yeah, it's really not safe for women, or just not safe for one single traveler to go to.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that you didn't, that was a destination that you
Child, I love, I'm a history person.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know.
I am a nerd. Like, I used to thrive. Well, till this day, I thrive in like those history channels, and I know they're boring for you, but I love ancient Egyptian stuff, and I love it. I love The Mummy when the movie came out and all that good stuff, and I love that stuff. And I was like, I have to go to Egypt for the longest time.
I mean, history's okay. It hasn't been too kind to my people, so I don't like to really.
Child, I want to go.
I'll say the place that is a no on my list, and I think I've told you this before, is Australia.
Why?
For a couple of reasons.
Aussie people are so nice.
No, not the black people. They're not.
Oh, stop.
Now that's where you need to do some research. So
I'll do some research on that.
You with that to see, to show, I want you to look and see how they treat black people.
I will do that.
That's a big thing. And the other thing is, I'm not flying that long over water. Sorry, I ain't doing it.
You do know that when you travel
down
to Puerto Rico, you are over water for like 2 hours and a half.
I'm fine with that. I mean, that's like,
I just want to make sure.
We did that coming back from California because I think we've traveled over the Gulf.
Same thing when we go to UK. You do know that going to London, it's 8-9 hours.
That's about 6, 7 hours.
I just want to make sure you
it
know
ain't that far. It's about 6 or 7 hours.
Okay.
I'm talking about flying all over the world, flying over different oceans. Okay, oceans with an S. We'll be flying to get to Australia. No, thank you. And then going up underneath. No, I'm good. But I want you to look it up. I'm okay with Australia. No, thank you. Now,
excuse me.
Now, destinations on your bucket list. Mm-hmm. What are?
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
My number one is London. It has been London for the longest time. The reason is because I love the Tudors. I'm obsessed with royalty, and I want to see the castle. And I'm not going to say the castle's name. It starts with a B because I always mispronounce it. You know, English is not my first language. So, yes, but I want to see the king and Kate Middleton, and hopefully from far away, do a little poster for them and all that good stuff. But UK is my number one destination now in my life in this moment. Being a Harry Potter fan as well, it's based on London. It's really big for me. And also I love Downton Abbey. I love Downton Abbey. And I've always wanted to go to Highclere Castle. I hope I'm saying that correctly. To visit where it was basically produced, recorded or filmed or whatever it is. There, it's always been my dream. So number one for sure would have to be UK. It's just, I just want to experience it, and just period. I just want to do it. Number two, Hawaii. It's something about that culture, the beauty of it. I heard, yes, it's very expensive. I really want to go to Hawaii. It's the beaches and Always wanted to do that. I used to be obsessed with Lilo and Stitch, one of my favorite movies, and of course, is based out of Hawaii. I just wanted to go there so bad. So Hawaii is definitely number 2, and number 3 for me, it's a tie. I definitely want to go to Alaska and or Tokyo, Japan. Those are one of like the third destination places I would go. I don't know which one will be higher or lower, but Alaska for sure. I watched this show called The Outdoor Boys, and the gentleman that's actually the main person of the show, he's Alaskan, and he's so adventurous and just does all these wonderful things to make you survive. And I don't know, something about Alaska just intrigues me. And then same thing with Tokyo, Japan. It seems like a really nice place to go to. I've heard only beautiful and wonderful things to go to and to do over there. And like the amount of technology I heard is overwhelming over there for sure. I mean, these people like thrive on technology over there. It's a shame. It puts like Times Square to shame going to Tokyo. But yeah, so I don't want to get off on a tangent here and keep on going because my list is forever long. But those are like my top places. How about you, baby?
The Maldives.
Maldives. Oh yeah, that's a long plane ride. Did you know that?
Yeah,
that's like 26 hours. I heard, or something like that.
It's not nonstop, but I always liked seeing that with the little hotels over the nice clear blue waters.
The real little, what do they call them? I don't know. They have them at Disney in the Polynesian Hotel.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I would like that. However, I've said it before, with my luck, it would probably be a tsunami that comes through. But yeah, that's been one place that I've really wanted to go to. I think I would like to explore more of the islands, the Caribbean islands. I would like to go to...
How about 2 more?
Canada. I've never been to Canada.
Oh, yeah. I always wanted to go.
I would like to
always wanted to go to Canada.
Canada's all about. And...
for sure.
I guess the last place. I would like to go over to England and,
London, UK.
Yeah, the UK.
Yeah.
I would like to see what it's like over there. Yeah, so the Caribbean islands, Canada, UK, and the Maldives. Those Maldives is number 1. Now, if you asked me where would I have liked to go when I was single,
that's a different story. Oh my, you gotta tell me. I missed one more place.
What's that? Tell me.
Spain. Oh. I definitely always wanted to go to Madrid. I watched so many shows in Netflix that are like focused in Spain that have that beautiful, perfect, proper Spanish. And I want to get in touch with my, my ancestry. I heard that it delves a lot into the Spaniard and, all that type of life and stuff like that. But always wanted to go to visit, and to hear these people, our mother tongue and all that stuff. So it's always been something that I've always wanted to do for sure. One of my top 5, but anywhere else in your mind, like some thoughts.
The Caribbeans. I mean, like I said, the Caribbean areas I would like to go to would be, all the saints, St. Kitts, St. Martin, Puerto Rico, Barbados would be nice. Yeah, those places. Trinidad. I would like to go to Trinidad.
Oh yeah, I want to do the what do they call it?
Carnival.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful ladies out there, and oh my God, I've always wanted to experience
Jamaica.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are some of the places I would like that we have on our bucket list to go.
Really, nothing in Asia or anything like
Maldives
that.
is
Orientals.
Maldives is. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Japan, but it'll be nice. It's not
Yeah.
something I'm like, oh my God, I'm raring to go. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man,
But I
I
think it'd
want
be
to go
nice to
so
go over
bad.
there just to see what the culture's like over there. So
I heard it's very proper, and they treat us like pretty much like royalty, and
yeah,
heard it was very good.
I think so. I think so. We actually just came back from a vacation. We went on a nice week-long cruise.
We've been planning for many, many, many months.
Yeah. We went a couple of weeks ago. Last week actually, because there was no episode last week. We went on the Virgin Voyages cruise. This was actually our second time this year taking the Virgin Voyages. This time was a little different. The first time we went, it was just me, my wife, my mom, and my sister.
Kenny, yep.
Yeah. But this time it was me, you, Kenneth, our god brother, Fundrita, our cousin, Kendra, and Anika, who's Kendra's god sister, and we've known her since she was born. So the six of us went, and baby, tell them about our experience. We ported out of Miami. We went to Costa Maya and Cozumel. So tell them a little bit about our second time around on this cruise. What were your thoughts on everything?
So I think the second time around in the Virgin Voyages cruise line, I think it was a lot better than the first one. Not saying that I did not enjoy myself this go around, but we kind of already knew what to expect, where to eat, and when you first go in, it can be overwhelming with all these wonderful restaurants that they have, and what to do. It's just a very different kind of vibe. I like it because it's 18 and up. For those that don't know, it's an 18 and up cruise, and basically everybody's there in adulting, which is it's the perfect way to say it, right?
Right.
You're adulting 24/7 in the cruise, and
well, not adulting, because adulting would be
well, you are. You're
being
adulting.
free.
You're free.
Free.
Yes, you're free of. You don't have kids running around and all that stuff. So, a lot of people are very thankful for that. But going back to that, I just really enjoyed my time. I think it's because it was longer as well.
Yes.
There was a lot to do as well on the days at sea. There was a lot of things to explore, to do, trivia shows. It's a very LGBTQ plus friendly cruise, so you'll see a lot of people just being themselves. And as a matter of fact, I think it's important to point out that just talking with the individuals that work at Virgin Voyages there at the cruise line, these people, you see them, they could be gay, straight, they could have tattoos, they don't care, shorts, they're walking around like blending in with the crowd. It's just a very all-inclusive.
They're really
type of cruise.
fully engaged.
Yeah,
they're not
fully
like
engaged for
working.
sure.
Like when you see, they're working, right? But when you go on other cruises, it's like the people are sweeping and looking kind of not
out
sad,
of
but
it.
just
Yeah.
No, these people are fully engaged.
Yeah. But you and I have talked to other people from Royal and Carnival, and they have always. I'm never gonna forget the time I asked a gentleman that worked for Royal. And a mama, my mother-in-law, ask questions. We like to ask questions to people. We're very introverted people.
Extroverted.
I'm sorry. We are very extroverted people. And, we ask, how, where's your family? How do you work? And the guy was like, I have to make myself happy to work here. This is just work. And I have a family and a pregnant wife at home. We were just so devastated for this gentleman that we've met. But in Virgin Cruise Line, people were very happy. They were happy to work there. They don't have to, come out too much out of their pocket for internet and all that stuff. There's so many things that go into it, but it's just a very different vibe. And the only cruise that actually has happier people that, you could tell that they're happy, the second one would have to be Disney. That's a very diverse staff as well. Disney has like white people, you see a lot of black, you see like all kinds of people in there. But Virgin is definitely more eye-opening in the sense that you see all kinds of people. It doesn't, they're wearing tattoos, they don't care, they have piercings, they're flamboyant. It's just party cruise.
Yeah. And I think that, and it's important to say this, when we first heard about the Virgin and you were telling me about it, before we went on the first one, when you said 18 and up, my first thing was like, okay, what the hell are you trying to get me on? Is this some type of swinger cruise or something like that?
you know, but that's a thing that everybody thinks.
Yeah, it's a misconception.
Yeah,
People
everybody
thinks that, but it's not that. What it
that you're gonna go and
it's 18 and up.
It's super gay, you know.
Yeah, what it is made so the ship it's not your ordinary cruise ship. When you get on the Virgin Voyages, you walk on, and usually there's like an atrium on all the cruise ships, like this beautiful atrium, and you see the elevators. No, when you walk in, it's like they're handing you champagne if you drink, and like as soon as you walk on, it's music playing, and
it's
there's like a little walkway. It's built like a big luxury yacht.
It really is.
And so you walk on, and there's a big stairwell and couches and everything around.
Very trendy.
Yeah, very trendy. And so it's very fun, as Iris said. And then when you go, it's very different. So you know how on cruises you go and you got a certain time to do the drill. What is it called?
Oh, yeah, the safety drill.
Yeah, the safety drill.
Yeah,
well,
they don't do that.
they have you watch a video in your room.
It is so like entertaining.
And then after you watch the video, it's very entertaining. Then you go to your muster area. And all they do is scan your little wrist, the little band thing that opens your door, and you're done. That's it. The food is very different.
It is.
There's not a buffet, but what they have is called the galley, and it's on a deck where they have different stations, and they cook it right there, so it's fresh. They even give you one of those buzzer things to come back.
Yeah, you could come back and pick up your food. Right. So it's actually very nice too. And also, just to point out for those that don't know, this cruise does have a cruise director, but they're not constantly in the intercom and saying, hey, you know.
Do they have a director? I thought that was like the captain that we were hearing.
Or a captain, but they call them cruise directors. I'm just going based off Carnival, you know, because Carnival, I'm telling you that the cruise director's constantly on the intercom talking.
Royal, you mean?
Oh, Royal as well. But in this, they leave you alone. Yeah, you are in your own. I mean, sometimes you'll hear the intercom for the drill, maybe for a brief second, and if you don't, of course, get out of when you land on like Mexico or wherever your destination is, you'll probably hear them, but very, very rare. You're not constantly being bothered or pressured, or it's just so convenient.
Yeah. And so with the food, back to the food thing, you're absolutely right. The galley has a place for
all kinds
to do. You can order sandwiches. They cook them anyway.
Salads.
A ramen place, a fresh salad place that they fix right there. A 24-hour, they call it 24-hour breakfast place. It's called Dine and Dash. They have a burger and chicken place where they cook fresh burgers or chicken sandwiches.
Tacos.
Taco place. They have a dessert
Popsicles.
area. Yeah, and that's just on the
sushi.
galley. Yeah, and that's just on the galley. Then they have a pizza place where it is cooked to order. So you know when you go on these other cruises, for people that have cruised, they already pre-make the pizza, or they make it, but they only make a certain type. And then they give you like half of it. No, you get your own personal pizza, and you tell them how you want it. They give you a buzzer because it's going to take them a few minutes to fix it. And it's very fresh. Yeah. They also have a place called the Carnival where you can go over there and get all these different type of hot dogs. Like you get a Philly cheesesteak hot dog.
Don't forget about the gelato spot.
Oh, the gelato spot.
Not ice cream, gelato.
They got chicken wings at the Carnival place. Yeah, popcorn.
Popcorn.
It's all unlimited. So the thing about the Virgin Voyages too, you know, when you go on a cruise, there's always like towards the end of the voyage, it's like a nice little surprise, shall I say, with when you get your final bill. Yeah. Unless you ordered special drinks, there are no surprises, because when you pay for your cruise, that takes care of the tips, that take care of everything.
They're not like begging you.
Yeah.
Or giving you this big speech about, leave me reviews and all this stuff. They're not
doing that at
I mean, Disney does do that, but then again, I feel like Royal and Carnival, they're like very pushy.
Disney is pushy too.
You know, but I just want to put this out there. I'm sorry to put your business out there, Kenneth, our brother from another mother. But our brother, like, he's not an alcoholic, bless his heart, but he was drinking. Like, he was having a good time and enjoying himself, getting drinks everywhere we went. And, you know, he was living the time of his life, just like we all were. We were just chilling. And I promised you guys, maybe his bill was under $200 or something like that. Or he had mentioned to us, which is pretty good because he was ordering very delicious, beautiful type drinks. You know, everybody was, but it wasn't like super expensive. And I feel like the other cruise lines, when you get your bill, it's like, whoa, I don't remember.
That does not happen on the Virgin.
Yeah, like I was like shocked, you know?
Yeah.
And Disney is another one that them charges will kind of creep on you big time.
And you said something earlier too I want to touch on is that you don't feel bothered or anything.
Yeah.
So with room service.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you go on cruises, like they're expecting you to get out of that room at a certain time. They don't come bother you. If you have so there's a little light you need to put on there. You know, on other cruises, you put a do not disturb sign. No, there's a light in your room there's a little button that you hit. If you hit blue, then that means they can come in and fix the room up. If you hit red, they don't bother you. If there's no light on, they probably will come around, let's say, 12 or 1 o'clock to like knock on the door
just
to
to
say,
check
hey,
on you. Yeah, you good?
You know, and if you're still there, you could tell them. Like one time we were there, and we're like, oh yeah, we're good. We'll be coming out of here in like 20, 30 minutes. And they'd be like, okay, well, we're going to take a break. So we'll probably be back in another couple of hours or so. We're like, oh, no problem. They don't constantly, like when you're on a cruise, it's like when you walk out, the room attendants are like standing there waiting for you to get out so they can go in. But
they are.
Virgin, they're not there.
They're not there. It really, it caters for you to relax.
Yes.
Like, it's just, they're not pushy at all. Right. And again, I know that we probably sound biased here, but we are actually giving you our whole honest, truthful, like very honest review here about this cruise. You know, I wish we had another of our family members come in and tell them their side of the story. But everybody in our family, just our cousins, our brothers and sisters, everybody enjoyed it. I don't think nobody left empty-handed or feeling like they didn't get the best. And I think it is very important to emphasize on the fact that the first cruise was wonderful. Don't get me, I enjoyed myself. We were all shocked. But the second cruise was even better because it was longer. We were able to enjoy things more. It was more like a relaxation.
And we kind of knew what we were doing.
Yeah,
this time. The first time,
we were like, what do we do?
We didn't have nobody, so we were kind of guiding ourselves. And I mean, it's just, it's wonderful. It's a very relaxing cruise. And I'll tell anybody, if you are an adult, you should make time to go. And the reason why it's 18 and up is that, you know, we love kids, but
we do.
It's a different experience when you're, you know, walking in the hallways and there's not kids running around. You know, if you are a person or, you know, a woman or something, you want to wear a certain bathing suit, or a man or whatever, there's no kids looking at you staring.
Yeah. Because we all wore some sassy outfits at the cruise.
Right. Y'all did. I did. They have like a pajama night the first night you're there, so you wear your pajamas.
Kind of sassy. My outfit was kind of...
You wear pajamas.
My booty out there, everything,
Right. You wear pajamas to a
there's
party.
There's no shame, though. There's no shame in what you were wearing. I mean, people are going to look, but who cares?
That's right.
They have pajama party. They had Scarlet Night.
Yeah, so Scarlet Night is where
Tell them a little bit about that.
On the boat wears red.
Because it's a red, like Virgin Cruise is known for red.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like towards the evening time, everybody dresses up in red, and then in the evening time, they have a pool deck party where there's drinks, there's dancing, music playing, the DJ, people jump into the pool.
Yeah, like nothing.
On the pool deck.
Carefree.
And you wear red, whatever you want to wear that's red, you can see it. And
formal, non-formal. Who cares? I mean, you could go with red flip-flops and a hat, you're fine.
Yes. And it's just a great experience. They have shows. Now, I will say that the one show that we saw the last night, Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
That had to be the best.
Persephone? I think that was
something like that.
Persephone?
I think so. It was like based off of a
mythology.
Mythology, yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of it, but you may be right.
Oh my God, I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Persephone.
It was the best show I've ever seen on any cruise line ever.
Yes, it was not your pendejo skating type of show. Like, they always have a skating.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of those.
And it was different because it was in the little their theater room, and so they took all the seats out that were on the floor, and they were like, "Oh, it's standing room only on the bottom, but up top you could sit in the seats." And
we
so
got seats.
we sat down because we're like, "What are we going to stand up for?" But I tell you this, I would like to experience it standing up because it was
In the
so
first
immersive
floor.
and interactive.
Yeah.
Everything's going on around
They
you.
dance in front of you, and it's like they were telling the story of Persephone and what happened with her and her mom and everything, and her with Hades. And see, I'm a nerd. Yeah. I'm a history person. I know all that
like
stuff.
That mythology.
Yeah, like I love all that stuff. Like just take me there. But anyways, those who are not familiar, it was a very, very nice story to tell. The music, oh my God, the costumes, the live singing, everything was just phenomenal.
Yes. The only thing I will say now, I'm not, there's no perfect cruise.
There isn't.
There's no perfect.
There really
vacation,
isn't.
None of that. The only thing I would say for Virgin, I told you guys earlier about the different options: the galley, the pizza place, the carnival place. So at night for dinner, you make reservations. They have like 7 or 8 different restaurants, and you make reservations to those restaurants. That's free of charge.
Yeah.
There's
It's
menus.
included.
You order whatever you want off the menu.
And these, well, wait a minute. Tell them these are not like Royal or Carnival type meals when you get them.
Oh no!
Like these
They're all
are,
themed.
yeah, like they're all theme, and it's just like good portions. I mean,
And as much as you want. Like one place is
Yeah.
called the Virgin
extra virgin.
Extra Virgin.
That's my favorite.
That's the pasta place. They got a listen, y'all. They got a oxtail ravioli pasta.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed
Brah.
it. Enjoyed it. Yeah, big time.
And they got good steak. Then the next place they have is called the Wake. It's your steak and seafood type of place. Very nice. One of the best steaks I've ever had.
One of the best brunches I ever
Yeah,
had.
they also had a brunch we had. Then they have a place that you don't like called Gun Bay.
Oh, I did not like
It's
that.
like the K barbecue place where they cook the meat on the grill for you. I enjoy it because I had some stuff that I like.
I don't have to do it again.
But it's
But I'll do
nice.
it for you.
It's fun and interactive because the guys, the persons there cooking the food.
It's like a game you play and all that stuff, but it's interactive. Very.
Yeah.
Everybody sits in a circle.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's
Yeah,
fun, but
it's engaging. They have a place called Razzle Dazzle that I don't never have to have again.
I don't mind Razzle Dazzle. I really like the. It was a biscuit they had. I enjoy the chicken was okay. I liked Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle. They also have a place called
Pink
Pink
Agave?
Agave. Mm-hmm. And that was the Mexican place. I enjoyed the Pink Agave.
I did not mind it, but I do have to say that's my third favorite restaurant.
Okay.
Sorry.
They also have another place called Test Kitchen. We still have not had that yet.
Test Kitchen.
Yeah, that's the one where they do experimental menus.
Oh,
and stuff
okay,
like
okay.
that. So we haven't had that one yet. And I'm probably missing a couple of others. But the one thing I will say is that I think that it would be nice. Like the galley in the evening time, they have like a special meal that they give out, like special meats. Like they'll say, okay, well, tonight is like
Meatloaf.
and then they'll have different
grilled chicken.
sides and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first day we got, there was like ribs and
Yeah.
fried chicken, which was good.
Fried chicken was actually okay.
I didn't like the fried chicken. I like the ribs though.
Well, our cousin, who's also a picky eater, she actually enjoyed the fried chicken.
Kendra didn't like it.
Well, Fondrita did.
Oh, she did?
He was like, this was actually, I was like, yeah.
I liked it.
Your cousin didn't like it, and she kind of rolled her eyes.
I like the ribs. But I think that they should have somewhat of an option for a buffet.
Yeah.
Because it would
I
be
do think
more.
that's needed. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're an American, it's very most of these ships are based, the people that work on the ships, the chefs and everything, they are based overseas.
Yeah. Majority of the people there were they They were overseas.
Yeah, they
like
were overseas.
Even like the girl that was singing, she was the best singer there. She had the red hair. She was curvy.
She was British, wasn't she?
She was British. There was a lot of British people. Oh, and I just want to put this out there, and I'm sorry to kind of go back to this.
Mm-hmm.
What I loved about Virgin Cruise, as being a plus size, full figured woman, they have staff of all different shapes and sizes. That is so important in today's society. Typically, when you go to these shows on regular cruises, it's your typical beautiful, skinny type looking girls that would get up there and sing. But I mean, the main star pretty much of all the shows that we went to, she was basically my size or probably even bigger, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. She was so talented, beautiful. And I actually got to meet her in person because I had to compliment her, and she was straight up British. But I've noticed that because of their exclusivity, how do you say that? Inclusiveness, yeah. They're of including just all kinds of people. It also incorporates people of all different shapes and sizes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Sorry, I just wanted to put that out there because I thought about her being British. She was just so good at everything.
She reminds you.
Her dancers were plus size. I was yes.
She was old school Adele.
Yes. Yes, she really was old school Adele.
But not that big. She wasn't that big, but she was close.
Yeah, the diva looked Mexican, I think, in my opinion, and she was a plus size lady. But even the backup dancers for the main singer, they were all plus size women.
Yeah.
They had a skinny, beautiful black girl, I remember, beautiful hair, and they had a light skinned lady. She was, like our size. It's like, that's what's up. Yeah. But it's that diverse. Yes. I like that.
And they have a lot going on throughout the day. There's really not any downtime. Like, I mean, if you want to do things, it's like, oh my God, we've got all this today going on. Even on the days when you're at a port, they have stuff going on that you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And, but again, it's no pressure. You can relax, but it's like, it's always something going on to keep you going. And it doesn't necessarily always cost something to do it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's very, very, very nice. Again, it's 18 and up. Mm-hmm. It is just amazing. The customer service is amazing. All the amenities are amazing. Like I said, the only thing that I would say is maybe have a little buffet there. But
yeah,
I understand what they're doing because they want to give you fresh cooked food.
Yeah.
The food is phenomenal. What I was going to say earlier was that you have to, because they're overseas, they have a little dessert area. So the suites overseas don't have all these things in them like they do over here that
those
are bad
high
for
sugars,
us.
high fructose.
They have natural sugar and it's not as sweet. So when you taste, you're like, oh, but there's some things that are very good and they're very fresh. Mm-hmm. They cook even the desserts. You see the little oven there. You see it right there. When you go on other cruises, you never see the oven because it's like they have a little warm-up tray and stuff.
They have those Chinese buffet style, what is it, desserts? And that's exactly how your cousin put it to me when we were talking. She's like, yeah, they kind of give me that Chinese buffet style vibes, those little desserts, Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit here and say that all the desserts were good,
No, but oh my God.
Majority of it,
chip macadamia
I would
cookie?
have to say they are pretty good compared to other cruises. I think the other cruise line that had probably top-notch desserts, actually better in my opinion, was Celebrity Cruises.
Well, Celebrity
they
Cruises,
were the best desserts.
Yeah, they had better.
Even better than Disney, in my opinion.
But the thing about what I will say, they have very good, but also
remember that chocolate? No, it was a strawberry shortcake. It was a cake
on the Celebrity,
and they gave us such a huge slice.
Yeah, but with Virgin, you have the different areas. They have a coffee shop area where you get desserts at. They have the carnival area I was telling you guys about. You can play. They got so many different board games. You can play like a lot of board games.
Oh yeah, like they have like a game type area, right? The game room.
They got an old school arcade,
all kinds of games.
Game room with that. Yeah, old school like Pac-Man, Galaga, Street Fighter, and then in the room,
Kong.
We didn't even mention the room. The room is beautiful.
Yeah, and then do we have time to talk about Costa Maya and Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, but the room was actually very nice. I think this room was a little smaller than the other room that we had.
We did have we had a balcony.
Yeah, balcony's the way to go.
It's
It has a
You
hammock.
can do manual, but it is controlled by a tablet, like the AC.
Yeah, it's so cool.
The TV, the curtains, it's a little
Everything.
tablet. And the movies, some of the movies are already still in the movie theater.
Oh yeah,
They're
like
all
that's
free.
another thing too. Their movie selection is up to par. Like it's really good.
And as a
I
man,
wouldn't be surprised if next week they have Wicked on there.
yeah. And as a man, it's very important, man. They have ESPN 1, 2 there, so you don't have to worry about the games are on. You can listen. It's all in your room.
Well, my favorite channel is that BBC channel because it's British. They
Yeah.
have some good shows on there. Like I'm a documentary person, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah.
Now, let's talk about real quick. We got a little time.
Yeah.
The ports. So the first port we went. So the way that
Never
our cruise
been.
went. Hold on, let me tell you. The way that the cruise went is that
Okay.
we sailed out of Miami, and I do want to tell you, because of the time change, this was the first time we've been on a cruise this time of year. So it was kind of dusk and dark.
was
And
nice.
Miami was beautiful at night from the port.
Oh my God! Remember those pictures
Beautiful.
we took?
Yes, the videos. And
Very, very nice pictures of
beautiful.
Miami. Yeah, at nighttime, which is gorgeous in the downtown area.
Yes. So our first day, of course, was porting and going out. The next day was at sea.
Day at sea.
Then the next day was Costa Maya. Then the day after that was Cozumel. Then the day after that was Sea at Sea.
And I love that. Let me stop there. I love it how the day before our cruise ended, because we had to come back home on Friday, but Thursday was day at sea.
Yes.
And I feel like every cruise line needs to be like that because it gives you a time and a break to kind of like, okay,
Yes.
you don't come back sunburn or like you don't come back from this high. It sucks when it's like the day before. We've seen that with Royal. We've seen that with Disney is a big one where they like to do Castaway the day before. And then the next day after, you got to wake up at 7:00 in the morning to leave.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, on Virgin, you don't have...
It was day at
you have
sea.
to- and when you leave on Virgin, 10:30 is when they need you off the boat, by 10:30.
Yeah,
so
I
you're
love
not
it.
have to get up at
You don't have to
6,
get up so early in the
5
morning.
o'clock, eat breakfast at 7:30, then get off. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. But go ahead and let's tell them about the first destination, which was Costa Maya. That was our
We
first time
never
going.
been. We never been. And I'm going to give you my transparent review here. Please don't come after me. I did not enjoy it.
Whoa.
I did not enjoy Costa Maya. It was very small. It was very compact. It was a lot of people, a lot of things going on. I prefer Cozumel, in my opinion.
So you did not like, remember on Costa Maya, you did do a nice little thing that you've never done before, which was...
Well, I was going to get to that if you allow me, sir.
Go
I was
ahead,
going to
ma'am.
get to that. I did not enjoy it, and we walked around for a little bit. I got into the pool maybe a little bit there, but I actually did this, I don't know how to say it, but it's like a...
Come on, you wanted to rush into it. Say it.
I don't know what's it called though. It's
Now
a
you
fishy.
need my help. Now you want me to tag you.
Hold on. It's a fishy foot spa type thing where you put your feet in this tank and these little fish like basically eat the dead cells of your
It's
foot.
therapy.
It's actually therapeutic. It actually tickled. It actually felt kind of cool. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, my foot was so soft. And it's still kind of soft from that. It's been a week. I actually was taking a shower yesterday and I was just like, wow, my feet are still pretty soft. And I know it had to do with that. But apparently there's a lot of medical benefits to this because not only do they take the dead skin away from your feet, but it's supposed to help regulate, circulation and all of that.
Yeah, it helps with blood circulation and any issues that you may have or have had with your legs or anything. So, and we've talked about that before on the show where, my wife has had some issues with, with her leg and everything like that. So we discussed that before, but what else, baby? So that was pretty much what Costa Maya.
And please excuse the little footsteps are very needy four-legged children. They just can't be without us.
Bum rushed into the room. So, okay.
So, okay, I enjoyed,
Out of 10, what would you give
Costa Maya,
Yeah.
I would give Costa Maya a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm sorry. And I enjoyed that. Oh, and then that's another thing too. We bumped into one of our cousins that we didn't know that she was there.
Yeah, her and
but she said that one of the things that they do when they do get to Costa Maya, they have a massage. So her man was able to get a massage for like $60 and it was like 90 minutes, which is, they get in there very good. Mm-hmm. And it's a very good massage in my opinion.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it was pretty good. And I would just say that.
Did you enjoy Costa Maya? Like, what would you give it, baby?
Let me be honest. I said I enjoyed
because you look like miserable. You look.
I just thought it would be more because we had never been there, so I was expecting to see and do more. And it really wasn't. There
really wasn't. So and then remember they were trying to sell vanilla to us for like $30.
Yeah,
and then and in Cozumel it was like $10.
$10, yeah.
How dare they? Shame on them.
So real quick,
piss me.
Cozumel. We've been there several times. We actually went there earlier.
I like Cozumel. I don't mind it.
You were okay. It wasn't super hot like we had been before.
Yeah, it was not. I really appreciated that. Mm-hmm. But they're very thirsty for money. They're constantly trying to get your attention, but I'm typically, pretty firm. Like, yes. No, thank you. I'm not interested. I enjoyed Cozumel. I enjoyed walking around, looking at the little shops. I like to look at their candies. They're very nice people. I like talking to them.
Yeah.
Coming here, growing up and watching Univision, Telemundo, you just really get embraced with that Mexican culture. So, yeah.
Good. Yeah. And I think that, like I said, we've had it for a while, so it was just very different. We've been going there for a while, so it wasn't so different or anything like that. It just was like, oh, okay, we've been here. We kind of know what to do, and we don't have to really go into the same places. We actually just stayed there in a little area where you they have nice little big plaza and stuff, because each area. That's Iris closing the door on the dogs. Each area where you port, depending on what cruise line, they have their own different, like, little shopping plazas that you get off at Cozumel. So, again, we had a great time. We didn't stay too long for Cozumel.
We did not, because we've seen it a couple of times, and I'm so blessed to say that. But our sisters and brothers did actually take a taxi and found a beautiful beach that was surrounded by crisp, clear waters. And from the pictures, it looks like there was a lot of rocks and stuff like that. I really, really liked that, where they went. It seemed like a cool place.
Yeah. And the thing about it that made this cruise, anytime we go, it's very important to go with people to have a good time. We had a great time.
We had a great family.
Yeah, everybody enjoyed it.
We're not, and how do I say it? And I don't mean to cut you off, my darling, but we have such a wonderful, and we have the best family. Yeah. And even when we went on the cruise for the first time, everybody did their own thing, pretty much.
Great time the first time, because remember we went to Key West.
Yeah. Oh my God!
And that first time,
Siboney is the best restaurant out there, but. I love my family because even though, yes, everyone, we were together, we rode together, we met together for dinners, everybody did their own thing pretty much. I love that. Everybody everybody gives you your space. If, like, our cousin told us straight up, she's very blunt and very straightforward. She wasn't feeling any water this cruise. She's like, I'm not getting inside a pool. I'm not feeling it. Okay. But she just wanted to sleep and rest. Yeah. And she stayed pretty much in the room the last day. A lot of us just rested.
All of us did, really.
We really had a bummy day. Yeah.
When we had stuff.
And you need that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was just very, very relaxing, but also very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. It really was. We had a very good time. And we still kind of keep our group chat still available. That's another thing too. You could use internet.
Internet's free.
We kept in touch. We created like a quick Facebook Messenger group, and we're actually still in touch. And our cousin actually just texted us and just said, "I'm ready for the next cruise already."
Yeah. So, we're not trying to shill Virgin Voyages. We're not getting paid by them. But
no, we're not. I wish.
If you need a nice, real vacation, you love cruising and your parents, and you need a time away, I would recommend Virgin Voyages. Like, definitely Virgin Voyages is what you should do and go on. would you say, baby, now that we've done it, we've done a lot of cruises. We've done Royal, we've done Carnival, Celebrity, Disney, Virgin. Out of all those, what has been your favorite? We're just going to do favorite. Your favorite cruise?
Oh my God, that's
cruise
so
line.
hard. That is so hard to say because I enjoyed the last Celebrity cruise. I'm so sorry. These babies just want to come in here and start panting and all that good stuff.
Stay out, Kobe.
They're very needy. They're very needy children. So don't look at me like that.
So
Okay. So that's very hard. But something about this last cruise, it was just very nice.
Well, what's your favorite cruise line?
Oh, my cruise line. Virgin.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have to say it's Virgin.
Okay.
Virgin was actually the best one out there for cruise line. And number 2, I'm sorry, I have to say Disney.
I'm going to go number 2, Celebrity.
Yeah, well, yes, Celebrity was
do another
good.
one, so
yes.
Yeah.
I think that we would have a better firm response next time when we go on Celebrity. They are part of Royal Caribbean, but I think Disney would have to be number 2 for me. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm a kid at heart, and I love kids.
No problem. Well, we just want to let you guys know we had a great time. We want to tell you about our vacation and our experience. And fellas, just as a tip, you see how this podcast started out? She wanted to kill me.
You know what?
And now
don't even
she's
start.
Back in love with me because
don't even start.
She remembered how her husband
pissed
just
me off.
Romanticized with her and just charmed her on that cruise. And
oh, please!
Now she's back in love with me.
Oh,
so
please!
That's what you got to do.
Please don't believe him.
Talking about stuff
smack
that you're doing and everything like that to get her back on your side. But we have fun and we look forward to our next one. That seems to be. We love to travel.
Yeah, we
like
do.
We said earlier,
it's the cheapest, best way to travel.
It is.
And I believe in it. One of the things that I think, and we could end with this. I know that we're a little bit over our time here, but I think this is such a great, informative episode, in my opinion, and fun and entertaining at the same time. But a lot of people kind of look at us like, you guys are doing so many cruises. How do you guys do many cruises? And believe it or not, I mean, we were planning this Virgin cruise, I think, for a little bit, 7 months or more, if I'm not mistaken.
We only did 3.
Since March, I think we were planning it.
We did 4. I know that sounds like a lot.
But it really is not. And sometimes what really does help, and this is just a little word of advice for everyone that we actually learned the hard way. We have a budget, right, when we go on these cruises. We have a budget, but sometimes we like to over prepare in the sense that we will probably put that 20%. What is it?
It'd be like $200.
$200 down, $150 for the next cruise right then and there because you get so many good deals. Mm-hmm. So we try to sometimes budget a little extra so that they give you 2 years to plan that next cruise, right?
And it gives you a big discount.
Yeah.
It gives you onboard credit. You just book it on a cruise ship.
We had so much onboard credit this time around because we did that last time. And on top of that, we worked with a vacation planning young lady that was very beneficial to us. And she explained all the details and got us more onboard credit. So we took advantage of that. And when we received our invoice, it was like straight up $0.
Yes.
So that was the best part about it. But even the checkout process, even our cousin Frondrita has done many. I mean, she was a platinum or gold member for Carnival. So that tells you how much of a cruise guru she is as well. She was shocked how quick and easy the checkout process was. She's like, am I going to have to take my passport out? Do I need to do all this? I was like, no. All they do is just scan your eyeballs, look at your face, and you're ready to go and go on your merry way. So that's a good thing that they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
So overall, amazing time. And I can't wait to do the next one, baby.
Yes, me too. All right. Well, we thank you guys so much for listening to us today. We appreciate it. Please continue to download, listen, share, send us fan mail, please. Text Conversation with Ronnie Keith. I had posted on Facebook and also on my Instagram at Conversation with Ronnie Keith how to send us fan mail.
Please do. Please send us fan mail. That just keeps it going. I love it.
We love the questions. So please do. This has been Conversations
with Ronnie Keith
and Edie.
Iris, I told you. you.